Right on. All right, y'all. So we about to go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Connection that will change your life. Welcome to Connection Resource Show with your host, Larry Hott. Yes, indeed. My good people, what's happening? What's happening?
What's
How y'all
up?
feeling? How
Oh,
y'all
I'm
feeling?
good. I'm good. Got a little theme song going on. Okay.
Hey, I got a little something. I'm doing a little something. So, man, welcome to another show. Man, I had to, before we even start this, I had to scale back because Tuesday's been getting hectic. So I'm going to go every other week, y'all. If y'all missed me last week, I know y'all did, but y'all might not, but it's all good. So I'm in with another special guest, man. And this lady here, when I say she's a cereal, like the cereal, like your favorite cereal entrepreneur, man, she get busy, y'all. Man, let me go
Got
ahead
to.
and read her down right quick before I even let her introduce herself. So she's a boutique owner for coming up on 10 years this year, right?
10 years,
Okay,
yes.
10 years. What? Okay, she a YouTuber. I'm like, okay,
Check me out.
all right.
Subscribe.
Hey, and she has her own mobile. Is it the bar service? Is it bartender
Yes.
service? Okay,
Yes.
man, and much more. And she just dropped something before we got on. I'm like, I didn't even know you did that. So introduce yourself to the people.
How y'all doing? Good evening. My name is Capri Buie. I am the owner of Glam Couture Boutique, owner of Liquor Sips. I'm a YouTuber. My name is Glammed Up Pre on YouTube. So subscribe to my channel. I do, like you said, I do it all. Fashion, makeup, hair, all that, all the good girly stuff. I do it. Um, I was born kind of into the entrepreneurship. My father, ever since I was little, I've always known him to do something like on the side. He's been a firefighter for 28 years. He just retired like 2 weeks ago now, I think.
Okay.
So he was always a full-time firefighter. He moved up the ranks to deputy chief. He's had like donut machines. He done had it all. But the one that has stuck the longest is photographer. So he's a photographer. So he gets to do that like full time now. So yeah, it's always been in my blood to do entrepreneurship.
Okay. Dang. So okay. Dang. See, yeah, it said you on.
Yes.
Okay. So where did you grow up?
I grew up on the east side of Chicago on 77th and Jeffrey.
Okay.
Then we moved to Calumet City, and now I currently reside in Linwood in the south suburbs.
Gotcha.
Went to Morgan Park High School, graduated from there, graduated from Southern Illinois University, Carbondale.
Okay. Carbon. See, now a lot of people don't graduate when they go to Carbondale. They just get caught
Yeah.
up in that party life.
But yeah, both of my parents they met at Carbondale and they yeah, so they're alumni of Carbondale. So of course I had to go there myself. So
Right. Oh, so
that was
that's
that.
that's how you here right now,
Yeah.
huh?
Thanks to Carbondale.
Right. That's what's up. Hey, so you grew up over east and you moved
Hmm.
out south. So did you ever like do anything entrepreneur like growing up? I know you say your father. Just say like anything.
I probably yeah, like sold some candy and
Yeah.
all kind of
Yeah.
crazy stuff
Uh-huh.
in
Yeah.
school. Like I always did something. I would probably make little bracelets here and there. It was just always something to get a little hustle going.
Okay, got you. So let's go over here to this fashion right quick. I want to skip over
Mhm.
that. So who inspired you to get this eye for this fashion? Because you be putting together some stuff and I see like you get like a lot of support. Like people
Mhm.
just like love your style. So where that I come from?
Well, it all kind of like evolved. So first things first, Glam Couture started off with handbags. So I had purses, handbags, and I always had like an old soul. So they would like be more so for like older people because my mom's friends would buy them, all her coworkers and everything. I'm like, well, wherever the money is at, I'm there.
Hey, where the
So
money is at?
yeah, where the money reside. So I had the handbags, then I dabbled into sunglasses for a bit. Then
Okay.
I went to clothes, and I kind of went back to like the sunglasses. Then I went back to the clothing. So I don't know. I just feel like I was always shopping. So I'm like, I got to get some money out of this. I can't just keep spending money like this. I can actually, grow this into a business.
Mm,
So I said, why not just go full force with the clothing and start Glam Couture?
wow. Like so, yeah. See, that's what I was just about to go. So your mindset just shift. Like, okay, I'm being a consumer. Let me go on the other
Right.
side of it. You know.
And it's funny because like everything now I think about it, I'm like, man, I buy all of this. Why not just go ahead and sell it? Like find a way to sell it or something. If it's
Right.
something hot right now, you gotta jump on the bandwagon and get it going right then and there.
Right. Okay.
Mhm.
So, and you did start your boutique here in Chicago.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. And I know we're gonna get into the 10 years later. So what year did it start? Okay. I mean, I know it's 10 years, but what's that? 2011?
Yeah, it was like right after graduation. I graduated in
Oh, so this
2013
was okay.
SIU. So
Oh, right after.
So I
Okay.
knew, eventually, them I ain't had no grants and all that. So them loans was gonna start kicking in. I'm like, I gotta do something,
Okay.
bring
Yeah.
in a little more money because I was on the street team for my major was radio television. So I was on the street team for Power 92, but it wasn't like the best of money. It was just like something to get you going for the moment. But
Right.
once the loans started hitting, I'm like, all right, now I gotta do a little something, something, a little something more.
Right. Yeah.
So
Okay.
you want more out of life. You a college grad now, you gotta do a little more. So
Okay.
it was
Gotcha.
right after
Gotcha.
college.
Right. So you say
Yeah.
Power 92 for y'all that don't know what Power 92 is a radio station. They ain't national, but I think the biggest is here in Chicago, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. Yeah. Uh, what was your experience working for them?
Um, it definitely taught me a lot. Basically, I'm gonna say everything. Like some people say college is not for everybody. Even though I'm not in my field right now, I
Uh,
could always gather something from all of my life experiences. So my minor in college was advertising. So that helps now with the boutique, all the advertising that I do. And people are like, man, you really smashing it because I've learned that while I was in school. So
correct.
I was a sales assistant at one point at Power 92 with the radio station. So that helped with marketing and all of my numbers, doing Excel spreadsheets. So that helped boost the game right there. It
Yeah.
was like free game, but getting paid for it.
Facts. Okay. Dang. Okay. So yeah, you smashing it. So I say, you know what? That's funny because I say the same thing. I feel everybody should work a job in their
Mhm.
lifetime. A lot of people like, oh, I think because I think you like you say, you're gonna leave with something, whether
Right.
it's discipline or getting up and having to be somewhere. Because
Mhm.
whether y'all like it or not, coming to this entrepreneur world, you're gonna have to work 20 times harder.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? No
Like
sleep, nothing.
I've had to even be like a server, and as you know, I've been a bartender, so that helps with customer service skills
Mhm.
right there. Like a lot of people don't have the customer service skills that you need to deal with people, so you need those type of jobs. Like stop looking down on like servers and all that. No,
Yeah,
we
that's
know the real deal.
right. That's tough because people, I don't know how people are. They go
Hmm.
crazy. Wow. Yeah, that's what's up. Power 92. So you said you started on the street team, and then what happened after that?
So I was on the street team for a few, I would say about maybe 3 years, and then that's when I worked my way up to the sales assistant.
Okay.
I was working alongside, I don't know if you know Daryl King, she's big in gospel.
Okay.
I was working for her and another sales agent, a few other sales agents. So I worked my way up to that, and I was doing that for a few years until I actually left because I moved to another state. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
And what state was that?
Louisiana.
Okay. Louisiana. Okay.
Don't live there, people. Don't live there. It's great to visit,
Uh,
but
okay.
don't
Got
stay
you.
too long.
So, okay. So did you take the boutique out there with you?
I did.
Okay.
At first I was a little nervous because it's like, I don't really know too many people.
Uh-huh.
I did eventually open up a storefront. It was my first storefront. I opened that. And I didn't really know like locations there. So I really kind of didn't pick the best place to put it. But
Uh-huh.
I had a few people rocking with me. I had it open for a year and then I decided to close it because it just didn't make sense financially. So I just went all online with my boutique.
Mhm.
Um, but to this day, like Louisiana is probably my number two place, like where I ship all of my clothing to. Like all of my customers are from Louisiana. I built a great base from there. A lot of networking
Okay.
with a lot of other boutique owners, business owners, and a lot of stuff. So that really helped. I love that part of it.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, that's so. What's your feeling about having a hub and versus online, like a store versus online? What's your thoughts on?
Um, like I said, the experience, like it really was a good experience. I think everybody should experience having like a storefront if you are afforded that chance to do that.
Uh-huh.
Um, it gives people a chance to actually come in store. You get to meet new people. Like I had one customer, it was an older lady, and
Mhm.
she just like fell in love. She would come like every week and come buy stuff. She didn't know me from a can of paint, but that's just the kind of things that happen when you do have a storefront. It teaches you a lot about like shipping and receiving, and you really have to learn all departments when you are a solo entrepreneur.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, got you. So and now you strictly online as well.
Yes, I'm strictly online, but I do allow like pickups. So if you are in the area and you like, I don't
Uh,
really want to wait for the post office and I'm just right up the street, you can go ahead and pick up some, or if you need to pick it up really quick for an event you have or something.
right. Got you. Got you.
Hmm.
So what's the name Glam Couture? Right.
Hmm.
Where did that come from?
A lot of people ask me that, and I honestly I feel like I just looked up some Google words and just put something together. I don't know. Like that's even how I name a lot of my products. Like I will Google some stuff and just say, "What's a synonym for this or synonym for that?" And I don't know. That's just how it came about. It wasn't a
It wasn't no
light
deep.
bulb moment.
Okay. You ain't had no assistance with it, like anybody. What y'all think about this? No, just
Nah.
came up with it. Wow.
See, and that's the thing. I'm not one that, so I don't know if it's because I'm an only child, but I'm not one that kind of like does like an analysis from people like, hey, what do you think? I just do it.
Right.
And I don't know, people kind of rock with it, but
Yeah.
that's not for everybody. Some people need to do market analysis and ask their friends and stuff because,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I just do me and I can
Mhm.
kind of tell if people are rocking with it. If they not, I'll just knock it out altogether. Like, nah, that ain't it.
Okay. Got you. Got you. That's kind of a good thing because sometimes people have you second guessing. I don't
Mm-hmm.
like that, and it might have been a hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I think, um, like you say, you just do it. I think that's a good way to just start. When you first starting something, just do it.
Right.
Because like you say, you get to asking this person telling you something, this person telling you something.
Yep.
Like, now my mind all over the place. Like, just do it. Just put it out there. Like, and just see what you get. You
I
know.
see it a lot, especially being in like some of these Facebook groups for like
Uh,
business owners and
uh,
boutique owners. They like second guess themselves so much. And it's like, girl, like calm down. Just do it. Like we don't care what the other people saying. They just my haters anyways.
right. Fact.
Hmm.
Fact. So I know you said the advertising. So I look at if we look at your marketing now versus when you first started, what would you say on the scale from 1 to 10? Where it's at?
Honestly, I should have kept going. Like when I first started with the clothing,
Uh-huh.
it was around the time that Instagram was first popping. Like
Right.
it just came around, and it was only a few boutique owners. Like, and I was really climbing up then,
Yeah.
and I didn't have much competition then, so I should have just stuck with it like that.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. Right now, I'm learning new things as I go.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna say I have all the answers. A lot of people come to me, ask me questions. I'm like, I don't really know. It's just a lot of trial and error, honestly. Like
Okay.
it's really trial and error.
Right. Got you. Because for me, I think like I see how you do your videos and you know what I'm saying, the way, you know, let me ask you, wait a minute, before I even go into that. So I know you say your father into photography, right?
Uh huh.
So he assists you with the angles and all that. And
So when I first started,
Okay.
he took all my pictures. I don't even know if not, it will be upstairs, but he took all my pictures in the house,
Okay.
upstairs, like all of my pictures. Like they're horrible. Like they still on my on my Facebook
Uh,
Glam Couture page. Like if you go way, way back to
okay.
2011.
Okay.
But yeah, he took a lot of pictures, but now he's gonna start a lot more because he's retired now. So he has the
Yeah.
time for it. So he's like, yeah, I can help you out with that, taking
Right.
more outdoor shots. Cause right now I kind of just use like a tripod and just take my own pictures with it,
Yeah.
but it is better if you have someone taking it. It'll go a lot faster and all that. So
Okay. Got you. Yeah, I was just about to ask, give the people a gem. Just so when you own your tripod, because
Mhm.
if y'all go to her page and look, it looked like somebody actually taking your pictures, and you got like the perfect poses and the angles and everything. So what do you? It's just a tripod. What else you got? What else? Give us some
yeah,
gem.
I use two ring lights.
Mhm.
Sometimes one, sometimes two.
Mhm.
Um, I used to use just my phone,
Okay.
but I did once I started YouTube, I invested in a camera, so I use that camera now.
Okay.
And you just use like when I was using my phone, I was using a little clicker, and it just take the photos as you go.
Right.
But now with the camera, I can connect my phone to it, so I can kind of see. It's like a monitor, so I can see what I look like in it, and then I can click it. It gives you a couple seconds, and then you take your photo, all that. So
Uh-huh.
is that along with a lot of editing that I use. I use a few different programs, apps, or whatever to get it right. Like I don't just throw stuff up like, hey, this is my picture. I don't do that. I
Right.
take a lot of quality and pride in my photos. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's dope. See.
As long as you got some ring lights and a tripod, you good. I'm sure you already got an iPhone, so you
Hmm.
good. You don't need none of that fancy equipment at all.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what that just do attitude is. Like, boom.
Hmm.
People, oh, let's go get a camera. Start with what you
Right.
have. You got the, like
And
you
I
said,
just got
basic.
this camera back in like October. Like this was
Right.
recently.
Yeah. Right. Got you.
Mhm.
Got you.
It's
Also,
always
yeah.
been my
So you've
phone.
been on that phone last year?
Yes. And this is an iPhone X. Like this is not a recent phone at all. I've
Right.
always used my phone.
Got you. That's dope. That's
Mhm.
dope. So have you ever let's see, assisted any other people starting boutiques or um
I have.
stuff like that? You have? Okay.
I
Okay.
have. I've had a workbook that I had on my website. It was, giving away a lot of marketing tips or whatever. It was like only like $20. Like I don't believe in charging people a lot for that.
Yeah.
It's also a few other young ladies that we talk back and forth in my inbox. They don't come straight out the gate like I need help with this. And no, they just ask a few
That's
questions like point me in the right direction,
mm,
all that kind of stuff. So I have no problem helping people like that. And we still talk to this day as they grow. It's one young lady. She was just updating me. She was like, I had my first $15,000 month, and like, look at this. And she like, thank you so much because you helped me. And yeah, but
yeah.
we our community, we help each other a lot, like in the boutique community.
Okay. Got you.
Hmm.
Got you. So somebody trying to start a boutique, I'm finna say
Hmm.
something else. Somebody trying to start a boutique. What would be the first tangible step you tell them to take?
First, you need to know if you're like gonna be serious about this, or if you want this to just be a hobby, or if you're really trying to do this long term. Because honestly, if I'd have known I was gonna do it this long, I would have invested in things a lot faster than what I did. Instead of like spending little money here, little money there, I would have just took the leap and just invested in things. But definitely, if you are interested in going full time with it, eventually, I would get your paperwork right first. Like get your EIN number, register your business with the state, do all that so you can be legit and get your tax numbers, pay your taxes and all that.
Mhm.
I paid taxes like this year, and I had to pay taxes. Like ain't no refund. No, you gotta pay.
Right, right,
So
right.
definitely like get your stuff in order for real, for real.
Okay. So, a lot of people get blinded by the dollar sign, right? Okay.
Hmm.
I heard a boutique can make, oh man, $50,000 a month, this and that. And
Hmm.
they start because of that reason. Would you suggest that?
No.
Because what
You
you
have
think?
to really like love it. Like I love every part of it, like from I'm not gonna say all the time, but from looking at inventory, it can be very, very overwhelming because it's like thousands and thousands of pieces to look through, and you have to kind of envision it because the models don't have like a shapely body or anything. They look like sticks. So you gotta have a mind for it. You have to,
Right.
I don't know, you gotta think outside the box. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's kind of intimidating a little bit, but you have to actually love what you're doing. So don't go for it just saying, "Oh, I'm gonna make all this money right away," because you're not. You got to build your audience base, find out what your target audience is first. Because, like I said, I've been through that. Like at first I thought I was gonna do the little hoochie clothes and all that, but it's like ain't nobody really wearing that. And what really
Right.
like got me going like at the rate I am now was the pandemic. Like last
Really?
year around, what was it, March, April,
Uh-huh.
is what really got me going. I said, you know what? Let me go full force with this. People just at home on their
Mhm.
computers, on their phones, not doing nothing. So that's when I really, really started booming, making like 10,000, 12,000 a month and all that. So
Yeah. That's dope. That's
yeah.
dope. Wow.
Mhm.
So, what have you ever dropped? Let me see. Had I want to call it like a down moment with the boutique. Like, dang, I didn't get this merch and boom. Because we don't see that online. Everybody show the
Right.
yeah, I made this, and that, but everybody had that moment. How did you feel when you had that moment?
I haven't actually like frequently. You kind of can tell like when well, not right now because I'm preparing for a pop-up shop, but you
You
can
understand
tell when I kind of,
through your 10 years, like
yeah, you can
okay,
tell when I kind of drop off because you could tell through my advertising. Like I won't post pictures. Like if it's something I'm going through, like personally, like I won't post pictures for a while, or
mm,
I just go ghost completely. Like I don't even want to talk about Glam Couture. But there have been times that I've done that. But then I get to thinking like, okay, you ain't got no 9 to 5 job, so you got to pay some stuff. You got to pay some bills. So
right,
let's get up, take this picture, let's go. Cause I would let inventory sit for it'll be like weeks. And I'm like, man, I really want to take this picture, but
uh,
I just don't feel it. So you
yeah,
just gotta push yourself.
and especially see you doing it solo, so
Yeah,
you don't really have a team, like
right.
okay, so yeah,
Like
so
I
yeah,
could be like some of the other people that, just takes the stock photos and post that up. But then I start telling myself, like, hey, I don't want to be one of them boutiques that's just throwing up anything. No, I have to keep the quality content going that I've already started. Like you can't just go back down. Now you got to keep leveling back up.
right, right, facts. And what trans you to that mindset for the content? Was that the pandemic as well, like,
Um,
or you
yeah.
always been doing that?
No, I
Okay,
haven't. Like I said, I got in one of these boutique groups called Boutique Success.
okay,
And we kind of bounce ideas. It's like thousands and thousands of boutique owners on there. So we bounce ideas off of each other, and they like, hey, try this, or try this photo setting for this editing for the lighting. Try this, try that. I was like, okay, cool.
yeah.
Then I started. I think it's when I was doing. Somehow I got into doing flyers, like
Oh,
I
you
guess
do
that came
flyers?
along with my advertising because in school I had to do
Okay.
Photoshop and stuff. So I stumbled upon canva.com and I just started doing flyers and all kind of stuff and being creative with that. Like I always loved working with stuff like that. So I just kind of experiment with things like, oh, okay, let me try this, let me try that, see if that worked.
Right. Dang, so you do flyers too?
Don't tell nobody. Like I do, but I don't. Like right now, it's kind of just for me and like my sorority. Like they know about it, so I'll help them out with a lot of things, my region and all that. So
You ain't need to tell us about your sorority. So what sorority you a part of?
I am a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Okay.
Yeah, pledged April 28th, 2013. So I got juggled all that with it as well. So
Okay. Got you.
that's
So
another thing.
see, that's what I told y'all. she
Yep.
she's a serial entrepreneur. So all right, man, that's a lot. So tell us about the lick her sips. Where did
Yes.
it, okay, what birthed that?
So when I first moved back from Louisiana, I moved back here in 2019, 2 years ago.
Mhm.
And I already kind of knew the owners of Game Time Sports Bar. We've been like family since
Mhm.
forever, since I was little. I've been knowing them. So they were like, come on over. We just opened a bar. You know, you can come work here. It was kind of like a spur of the moment move. So, you know, they was like, come on over. It's literally right behind my house. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna come over and check it out. So I started off serving there,
Mhm.
then ended up becoming a bartender.
Mhm.
So, you know, got my bar license and everything. So, um, you know, I kind of got back on my entrepreneurship and I was like, you know, I'm spending a lot of time at the bar. I need to get back on it with my own thing. So I kind of got back into that's when I really started going back on with Glam Couture. Like, okay, let me ramp this back up. So
Mhm.
did that. And then I was like, well, since I got this bar license, this liquor license, I can go ahead and do something for myself as well. So I started with liquor sips and I started with drink pouches because you know some people do it but not a lot of people do it. So you know you pull up with some drink pouches and they like, what is this, like an adult Capri Sun? So
Right.
first the first few days, you know, I made some. I hit up some barbershops, beauty shops,
Mhm.
all kind of places, and I just had my little rolling cooler rolling around. I sold out of them first day, like they was
Mhm.
just going crazy over them. So
Right.
that was liquor sips.
Okay. Wow. Do you still endeavor it here and there no more? It's
I
back
haven't.
summertime.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to get back on it. I haven't since I was kind of focusing on Glam
Yeah.
Couture and my pop up shop that I got coming on, but I am getting back onto that.
Yeah.
Especially since it's summertime. You know, things are opening back up. People are being more social,
Yeah.
and they've been asking me. They're like, "Man, you got the drinks?" I'm like, "Hold on, I got something coming.
Right.
I got something coming." But
Right.
yeah.
Right. Got you.
Mhm.
Got you. Man. All right. So we saw that now. This YouTube? Is this new or
Since about well, let me not lie. I had a channel.
okay?
And don't go looking for it because I think I made it private because I was just so embarrassed. Like, nah. I made one like it probably was about 10 years ago. That was
Did you?
when I was
Okay.
finding myself
Yeah.
out of college and all that. So I started a page back then. So I just picked it back up in October.
This
So
the
I already
same
just
page or a
spent,
different page?
it's a different page. It's
Okay.
yeah,
Got
it's
you.
a
Got
different
you.
channel.
Okay. Okay.
That's why I said don't go looking for them videos. You ain't gonna find them.
All right. Okay.
So I started in October. I was like, I had some people that had actually told me before, like, you should do YouTube. I'm like, no, that I was intimidated. I'm like, no, that's too much, like too much work. But
Okay.
then I remembered that from my radio television classes, I actually know how to edit videos. So I was like, you know, I know how to do it. It's not like I don't know how to do it. I just didn't want to.
Yeah.
So October, I was like, all right, let me go ahead and start a channel.
Hmm.
Started that a month later. I invested and got me a MacBook Pro, got me a new Sony camera, and I just hit the ground running with that. And then after that, I started getting sponsorships from different hair companies. Different people wanted me to be brand ambassadors for them. So
Yeah.
yes,
So and you grew like a crazy following quick on YouTube.
yeah,
Am I correct?
yes, I did. Like right now,
Yeah.
currently, I am on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Right
Yeah.
now, I am at like 800, so I have like 200 more to go.
Yeah.
But I got a lot of people that watch my videos. They could tell when I like if I don't post a video, they in my inbox like, we don't see a video. What's going on? What's
Right.
happening? So yeah,
Yeah.
they looks out. They
Right.
watching for it.
Right. Wow. And that just got you other opportunities as well, like
Yes.
sponsorships and stuff like that. So how you like the sponsorships and the brand ambassadors? What you have in your own brand? See, I tell people this too. Just because you have a brand don't mean you can't venture out and endeavor in other brands as well. And like, cause some people are like, well, I got my own brand. I'm not going
Mhm.
to work with nobody else. Far as that. So how you feel about that? Well, I know you do it, but did you ever think that way?
No, because the people that I work with, like I gotta get a feel for them first. You know, we talk first, you know, and they on the same page too. They like, let me, you know, get a little feel for you, see how you are. But once we get on the phone and talk about stuff like
Mhm.
different deals and everything, they like, oh, okay, I know this gonna work out cool.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a mutual thing for both of us. Like
Right.
they understand that it's two different businesses, so they'll advertise my things and I'll advertise theirs, and it's just a good collaborative thing going on.
Right. Right. See, that's what people don't understand. It's like one back stretching the other, like one hand washing the
Exactly.
other. Like, I'm like, what y'all scared of? Like, you know, it's
Exactly.
enough for
Like when I
everybody.
post the pictures today, like the lashes that I got on is from a company that I'm a brand ambassador for, Beat Cosmetics.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody was like I was posting the picture because of the hair, because I got a sponsorship for that. But she
Yeah.
noticed the lashes, and I
Uh-huh.
was like, yeah, these, I didn't do a video on the lashes, but they from Beat Cosmetics. She's like, I really usually don't wear lashes, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it out just for you. I
There
was like, there you go. It's so easy to get sales, and like word of mouth is honestly
Mhm.
the number one key thing to like getting new customers.
Okay.
Honestly.
Word of mouth. See, yeah, I'll be like, wow, that's what's up. So your 10-year journey, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was your biggest high? Like you just like I know you say the pandemic. Well, what is the most happiest you've been? Like, boom, that's it. That's that. I got it. Come on, give us that. Give us that.
I'll say it's kind of like recently, like
Okay.
when I post new arrivals, like they sell out that same day. Like I used to,
That just give you that sensation,
yeah, it's like
that
a
anxiety
rush.
almost, right? Wow. Yeah. Once you see
Because
those emails
stuff used to
coming in,
sit.
yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
Inventory can sit for a long time, but when you see
Yeah.
stuff like literally sell out, like you're packing up stuff and you're like, man, like I don't even have any more to package up. They done bought me all out.
Yeah.
That was the moment I was like, okay, yeah, it's real
Okay.
now.
Yeah, that's a
Mhm.
good feeling. See, that's what and people, man, they don't understand how I don't know if you experienced this, but support
Mhm.
uh from close friends, family, this and that. You know, a lot of people say they don't get the support, but should you be looking for support from your close friends and family?
No, that's
Okay.
another thing in the groups, and a lot of people saying they like, oh, my friends. I'm like, but y'all stop complaining. Maybe your friends and family, that's not their market. Like
Yeah.
I was saying with the clothes that I had before,
Yeah.
I had to realize, that my friends and family not wearing this. So how can I get mad that they not buying anything? Because I'm not gonna buy just anything from somebody. Like I'm not gonna go buy a airbrush shirt or something, knowing I don't wear airbrush shirts right now just to support. I mean, I probably would, but just to
Right.
support you all the time, like keep buying it
Uh-huh.
recurrently. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
Right.
So, when people say that, I have to kind of like break it down to them like, hey, your family is just not your target audience. Like maybe if you got something that they could benefit from, maybe they would purchase it from you.
Right.
But yeah, I always look at people like, I ain't really got that problem because my people, they come through. So
Yeah. Right.
I don't know.
You're a rare case because I
Yeah,
hear a lot of people say that, and I'll be like, like you said, maybe that's just not now you got to get something they need. So, oh, you got that?
right.
Let me go ahead and get that from you. Yeah.
Mhm.
So your clothes back then was on Miss Parker level with the Daisy Dukes, huh?
Oh yeah, they was like, look, literally like the dresses were like club clothes. Like
Okay.
where are we going?
Okay,
I
got it.
know I wouldn't even wear the stuff then. So
Okay.
I had to kind of think of like, if I'm not wearing this, why am I trying to sell this to somebody? Like you can't even see the confidence in it because it's something that I'm uncomfortable in. So everything that I pick, which I mean, it doesn't work for everybody, but I have to kind of be comfortable in it. I'm not gonna get anything like super short up my butt, knowing I'm not gonna wear
Yeah.
that or do anything like that. Mm-mm.
What you
That
think made you bring them type? Was it the way the times was, or
that and kind of my mother, of
okay,
course, she trying to push me like, man, my friends don't want that. And of course, like I told you before, her friends, they buy, they spend
okay,
money. So I'm like, you
yeah,
know what? Let me just go ahead and try it out.
okay,
And I started getting like more, not really like, yeah, I guess you can say like more mature clothing or whatever,
yeah,
kind of like for all age ranges.
yeah,
I started doing that. So, I started seeing my sales increase more because they're like, oh, okay, well, my older sorors are like, oh, I can actually wear that. My mom buys like literally almost everything I have.
okay, yeah,
So when
yeah,
I started seeing a decline and people saying like, I don't know if that'll look good on me or anything. They literally like, okay, well, I know now it's gonna look good on me.
okay,
Like I
gotcha.
get it.
Right. Okay.
Hmm.
So you see you just hit a key point. You say you didn't even feel confident wearing that stuff.
Hmm.
So why am I selling it? And see, that's a lot
Exactly.
of people that you got to think about that when you start the brand. Are you confident in your brand? Would you purchase from you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to think about. Like, what am I doing? Would I buy this? Would I wear this? Or do I need this? Like, you got to think about all that. So
Yep.
and don't be biased to yourself.
Right.
I'll do it because it's you can't know. You got to be a realist. Like, no, it's not gonna work.
Right.
All right, so we finna talk about the big day. It's
Super
coming up
excited.
Sunday. Man, that's June 15th, right? 16th.
13th, June 13th, Sunday.
What my days at? Oh,
I don't know, because you're gonna be there.
I know, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm like that.
Turn up.
Right, we about to turn. So, Glam Couture Boutique 10th anniversary pop-up shop. Man,
Yes.
first off, it's a blessing just to be in business for 10 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's ups, downs, you know what I'm saying? People, I saw a lot, I seen so many one and dones, 6 months and dones. And I'm like, man, even people that started with me, with my brand, with the brands, I'm like, where y'all go? Man, it just didn't work out. Like, but like you say, you got to self-assess and see, like, well, maybe it was something you wasn't doing. Hey, you got to think about it. Would I buy for myself? You know, so 10 years. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's talk about that. What's going on? What's going on?
So I always, I like to have things where like showing appreciation for other people, even if it is like a big day for me. Like, first of all, I kind of stumbled upon the fact that it was 10 years. I was going back, I was creating content for my Instagram page, and I went back on my Facebook page and was scrolling back and was like, when was the first day? I don't even remember when I first started the boutique. And then I looked and it was like October, I want to say like 14th or something. It's in October, mid-October, 2011. I said, it's 10 years. I have to like celebrate this. I never realized I had been doing it this long because it was just something everybody just knew about it. They like, oh yeah, Glam Couture. Like, it's like a household name with me. They like, yeah, Glam Couture girl, Glam Couture girl. So I'm like, I want to do something that gives back to other people as well. Like, I want to show support for all the people that's been purchasing from me that are like recurring customers. And I've decided I want to do a pop-up shop. This will be my second pop-up shop that I've hosted. The first one was back in Louisiana, but I was like, well, I'm back home now, so I want to do something for my people here. So I reached out to some business owners. I put a flyer up like, hey, I'm having a pop-up shop. I didn't know exactly how long it would take to get my vendors, but within like 2, maybe 3 days, I was all sold out of vendor spaces. Like, people today still asking me about the pop-up shop. And I'm like, no, sorry, you missed the wave. So it's like really a buzz going on right now.
Wow. How many vendors you have?
I have 30 plus myself. I will be having some things there.
Okay. That's dope.
All my items that I'm gonna have is gonna be only, I'm not even doing it for like a super high profit. So everything is $10 and $15. All new merchandise, never before seen. $10, $15. That's it. Nothing more than that.
Wow. 10 years. Okay. So what type of vendors what would they be selling?
Oh, we're gonna have some of everything. Like, literally. I got a edibles vendor if you into that. I have a couple of other boutiques that will be there as well. I have my best friend, she sells cold pressed juices, so she does like detox plans and stuff like that. So she'll have her drinks there. I have a sweets vendor. So one of the young ladies from my church, she just started a business where she does like chocolate dipped strawberries and all different kind of treats and stuff like that. So this will be her first pop-up. It's a few people's first pop-ups. Okay. I got some people coming from all the way from Ohio. It's about 2 or 3 vendors coming from Ohio. They sell like patches that you can put on different jean jackets. I have a few men designers that'll be there having their clothing, their clothing lines. All kind of stuff. I can talk all day. We got some travel agents up in there. Oh man. You can even get some like crochet articles of clothing. Like, it's something for all ages.
Right.
All ages. Put your baby in a little crochet outfit. Cute stuff.
Wow, that's dope. Yeah. Where's this being taking place? Where's this being held?
This will be at the Matson Holiday Inn Convention Center. It'll be 2 rooms, actually. It's so big that I had to get 2 rooms for it. So, we gonna have the sounds by DJ Larry Hott up in there.
Y'all know what time it is. Yeah, it's gonna be a party, No, hey, y'all gonna leave. Y'all might want to leave y'all tables to get out there.
Okay. And I'm telling everybody it's from 2 to 6, but I'm like, you're gonna want to get there at 2 because it's gonna take a while to get to all the vendors because you're gonna want to see what everybody got. You don't want to miss anything.
Yeah.
Definitely get there like around 2 o'clock.
Man, that's dope.
It's gonna be
Dope.
huge. Everybody talking about it.
Yeah. So you just blessed. 30 people drop in your lap, like boom, 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 just fall. And
I didn't know it was gonna go that fast. I'm like, I don't know. It's gonna take a few days. No, it was like 2 days, and it was one and done.
Manifested. Don't see, and that's
Yeah.
because I just told people. I did a segment about this, about your gift will bring you the money. Like when you stop doing stuff for money, you got a gift, right? So your gift would attract everything you want, everything. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And like you say, you blessing people with your platform. You know what I'm saying? So that's just gonna keep the cycle rolling. So people find your purpose, find your gift. You got it. Like, man.
And network. Like, I know so many people just from even having events, going to different. I've been to so many pop-ups, but I always take their business cards. I follow them on Instagram. They like, hey sis, hey, we halfway across the country, and we like sis this, sis that. I don't even know these people like that.
Right.
But we can bounce ideas off of each other and all kind of stuff. It's all about networking.
Right. I know you said something earlier about you in the Facebook group, and I'm in a couple of them myself. And I just recently, like you said, in the pandemic, started getting in these groups. Like, man, these groups really, what's up? When you really have a purpose and know where you're going, a lot of people like they get on, because I was one of them people that get on Facebook for the clownery and foolery, like put up all this stuff. But now I'm getting in these groups, and like you say, you find some good people, you know what I'm saying? People that'll give you gems and everything. So that's another thing. Them groups, I don't think they on Instagram. They have certain little private chats.
Unless you got like a little private DM going on with like a group of people.
Right. So did somebody put you in the group, or you just was looking, searching?
So the girl who owns it, she has a YouTube page, and she drops a lot of knowledge about growing your boutique. So once I started watching her videos and everything, I came across her Instagram, and that's when it was either the Instagram or on her YouTube where she mentioned that she had a Facebook group. Okay. So at that time it was a lot of people, but it wasn't as many as it is now. But now if you got any kind of boutique, about this group, Boutique Success. So
gotcha.
It was just from looking at her boutique, and she grew really, really fast from the pandemic as well. Like, she's making hundreds of thousands a year where she wasn't making that much the year before that, like back in 2018, 2019.
Yeah. And a lot of people be scared. Like, when you hear these numbers, it's doable. It's possible. Like, y'all gotta just it is scary. Like, hey, all this coming in, what's going on? But it's very possible. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you gotta apply yourself, change your mindset. Like she said, networking is key. Like, man, I met so many good people networking, because I used to be that guy that used to talk to people. I ain't messing with them. No Drake, no new friends.
Right.
I was that guy, but man, I started meeting people, and there's really some good people out here. So I don't know if it's still like a lot of us roll that way, but man, that networking is key. What do you think about starting a group yourself?
A lot of people in the group have their own like little groups or whatever, but I'm like, I really should, because I have people who like go hard and literally get something from every drop. Like family I have that live in like Rockford, they'll get like $200 worth of stuff every time I drop something. So I really should create a little fan base, but I don't know. I'm still trying to get in that mindset of where I actually am. I still feel like, I'm just a little bitty, just doing a little side hustle type thing when I'm not, but it's hard to get out of that mindset.
Yeah, it is, but you up there. I'm scrolling, I'm like, dang, people talking about her stuff on the radio. I'm like, oh, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, you rolling. Okay, so do you even like still, wait a minute, did you do something recently with Power 92? What, were you on Power 92 recently?
Yeah, so I had some airplay for my commercials, so they were playing.
Okay, I'm like, I know I went crazy.
Yeah, they were playing, and people like, oh my God, I hear you on the radio. Like, people that didn't even know that I had announced that I was going to have commercials on the radio. They like, I just heard you on the radio. Right. So yeah, It's
what's up.
yeah,
That's what's up.
it's everywhere.
Ooh-wee. So hey, tell them again, give them the date and the time. Y'all ain't gonna want to miss
Look,
this.
Sunday, June 13th,
Okay.
the pop-up shop that you just have to be at for the summer. We're gonna have 31 vendors,
All
2
right.
p.m. to 6 p.m. Matson Holiday Inn in the convention center is right when you walk in. If you know what Bar Louie at in the Matson Holiday Inn, it's right next door to it, right in the same space. So
Facts.
definitely do that. Oh, but I gotta let them know, if you're watching this right now, there is a discount code. If you want to go shop Glam Couture,
Uh-huh.
www.shopglamcouture.com. You
Mhm.
enter code GLAM21 and you will get 15% off your entire order. And that's only up until the day of the pop-up shop. But of course, you only gonna know if you watching this live right now.
Right. And you know, you might gotta drop it in there after it's over with just to give
Yeah,
them,
yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
yeah.
So all right, man, this has been a great interview. Golly. See, I knew it was gonna be one. And give us a short-term goal. I want to say, so I know everybody be trying to reach, but I want to say 2 years is it's like tangible to me. A
Mhm.
2 year goal. Give us a 2 year goal. Where you see yourself with your business?
Um, First of all, I'm trying to get to the. I kind of just recently got to the point where I'm like paying myself from the business, because I would just make the money and put the money right back into it and keep growing and growing and growing. But now I've started paying myself, so I'm getting on a consistent basis. So I kind of want to get a condo or a townhome or something. So
Okay.
I'm like, okay, if I want to do that, I got to be consistent. So that's another thing that keeps me, having my off days. Like now, no, I start thinking like, you want this condo, right? You got to get up and go to work.
Mhm.
So, want to do that. I do want to eventually get some kind of warehouse slash like a content studio where I can already have things set up, different scenery. There's a couple people I follow that have their own. It'll be just different scenery. I can rent it out if people want to
Yeah.
come in and do it as well. But I do want to have something like that.
Okay.
Not necessarily, I don't think I want to do the storefront route again, because I just want it to be, I don't know. I want it to be more on a personal level. Like I don't want to just be people coming in, all kind of folks. No, I want to actually know the people that I'm selling stuff to.
Right.
So if I do something like that, it would be like you would have your own personal shopping time or something to come in by yourself. You get wine and all that stuff. No, it's not gonna be a storefront, but I do have some things I do want to do though.
Okay. Okay.
So definitely a warehouse, because
Mhm.
I'm outgrowing this space right here.
Okay. Got you. Got you. So that's a little bit. That'll be nice. Hey,
Mhm.
okay. You come in. You got an appointment that from one to how many minutes you give them?
You can get like a little hour shopping
Oh,
time.
okay. Look at
Yeah, see
that.
what's good for you, because sometimes you can't see everything behind a computer screen, and that's
Right.
another reason why I want to have a pop up shop,
Okay.
for people to actually see the quality of the stuff.
Right.
And but they really kind of like get their opinions from other people, because people are always saying, "Oh my God, her stuff is like bomb, good
Right.
quality. You don't have to worry about it being cheap or anything like that." So,
Right. Yeah.
but people do like to see things, so I want them to come in and actually feel it and see how it drapes on their bodies as well, and all kind of stuff. So,
Got you. Got you.
personal experience.
Personal experience. Okay. Got you.
Hmm.
That's pretty cool. Dang. I ain't never thought
Yep.
of that. Okay. Yeah. You on the next level with yours. Okay. That's dope. So okay. That's one. So I always ask if a young girl, probably let's say around 15, 16 year old, come to you and say, okay, I'm into fashion and not more so like how you say you had to grow into like the fashion. You started
Mhm.
off doing purses and stuff like that. Which route would you tell them to say if they want to just start a boutique?
Um, that's kind of hard, because 15,
Uh,
16, you
yeah,
still growing and
yeah,
evolving. So the boutique would kind of have to evolve with you. But whatever level they're at right now, and like they would know more about their age range. So whatever's in their age range, go with that. I wouldn't say, sell something that a 50 something year old person would wear.
right,
So, something that would be different though.
yeah.
I always say you have to step outside the box. Like don't do what everybody else doing, because you'll get lost in the sauce. You have to
Mm,
step outside of, like, think of something that nobody else is doing and
mm,
try to capitalize off of that.
facts, yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, because I mentored a couple of young cats, and I was just like, well, what you doing with your brand? Like, are you gonna put the same thing everybody else putting out? Like,
Right.
what's going on? Like, I'm like, you better make sure you stand out over anything. I know everybody want to start clothing brands, want to have boutiques and something like that, but you have to stand out. That's
Right.
just first and foremost on my list. And as kids, what would you? What man? You say what do kids wear these days? Like they wear
I don't
t-shirts.
even know. It like it's changed every week.
Yeah.
I be like, wait, I thought y'all was just doing
Right.
this. I don't know what's going on.
Right.
I don't even know.
Got you.
Because even like my younger cousins, they all grown up now. Like they in college and stuff. So it's like it's not, or if it is some younger ones, they below the teenager level. So it's like,
got you.
It's a big gap. I don't really know what they got going on.
Got you. Do you see yourself hiring some employees in the future? Assistant, something.
I told you I'm an only child, so it's kind of hard for me to have somebody else to do things. My mama was hired for one day, and and the outcome of that was somebody was missing something or something got mixed up in the clothes. I was like, that's all right. I got this. Nope. Right. I ain't never had this problem. Now all of a sudden something ain't right. So, not saying that it was her fault, but sometimes my mind could just be thrown out trying to help somebody else do something, and it just. But I mean, if it grows to that level, I'm going to eventually have to hire some people. So I'm not opposed to it because you're giving somebody else the opportunity. Even people who may want to open a boutique themselves, have an intern or something like that, so they can learn the ropes while you getting some help as well. So.
Right, got you.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it at all. Okay. But it would have to be somebody that I know.
Okay.
I gotta know you a little bit. I can't have no thief running up in here and like, what? I know I had 4 dresses. How I got 2 now?
Right. Yeah, you know how that go. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's what's up. Well, thank you again for the interview. And
thank you.
I see you Sunday. It was dope. And
yes.
I also put it up on YouTube as well. So
okay.
You can replay it and people listen in. And you might have some people reach out to you.
Mm-hmm.
See what's going on, and so you got 15% off right now, huh? Make sure y'all go shop. So you got 15% off. Mm-hmm. Most importantly, come meet, Miss Capri in person Sunday, in a pop-up shop, and we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a halfway party, but we still gonna be business with it. But it's gonna be a little partying going on. I know you're gonna throw that juke
like the party too.
Yeah. We're gonna have our little juke moment. I know, I already know.
See, you might go viral. See, you got something up your sleeve. Check you out. That's what's up. All right, good people. I'll see y'all in a couple of weeks. Like I said, I'm going every other week now because my Tuesday's been racking up. We're having coaching calls, all type of stuff. So it's
busy, man.
Trying to get on your level. You know what I'm saying? All right, good people. I'll see y'all later. Thank you, Capri.
Bye. Thank you.
All right.